Who am I? Where am I from?
I was abandoned at a hospital.
I was left out in a donation bin.
I just wanted to know why.
There's this feeling of not being wanted.
I just thought that I would never really know.
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, a small scenic town just outside Spokane, on a lake nestled in the mountains. Its name originating from a Native American tribe who called themselves the Discovered People. But while some are discovered here, others are lost. Our first mystery begins in 1987 at this hospital. A pregnant woman checks herself in, alone, in labor, and oddly carrying no luggage or personal items.
She said she was from California and that she was visiting some friends in Idaho. She was 5'5", brown hair, brown eyes. They said she was quite attractive but uptight.
She signs in as Amy D. Beach, saying she's single and unemployed. At 6:30 a.m., she's moved to the birthing room.
She gave birth to a healthy baby girl, good size, full term.
After a short time with her new baby, the mom does something inexplicable.
She disappeared 12 hours later. She just left the hospital gown on the bed and that was it.
She just walked out.
Just gone.
Mystified, the nurses give the now abandoned baby girl a nickname.
They named the baby Baby Girl Beach, which is pretty cute, actually. One of the better names for a foundling that I've heard.
Foundling?
Foundling, sort of the catch-all term for a child that's abandoned.
This foundling is later adopted by a couple from Idaho.
This was a dream that we had had for so long. When they brought her out, here came this beautiful, beautiful little girl, this little baby.
Santa brought this for me.
The Klugs are a loving family, naming their new little girl Andrea, an only child, enjoying piano, swimming, gymnastics. Flash forward 31 years, Baby Girl Beach is now Andrea Klug-Napier, who lives in Colorado and works as an office manager in a medical office. She has no idea of the strange circumstances around her birth until age 16, when her adoptive parents finally tell her.
They told me that I was abandoned at the hospital, and I could not believe it. This is crazy.
A crazy mystery she feels compelled to solve.
You have a tattoo.
I do.
What does it say?
It says Baby Girl Beach.
Baby Girl Beach. That was sort of your identity in the beginning.
Right.
You're living a pretty happy life. You've got lovely parents. Why do you need to go looking if you're pretty happy with where you are?
There's always going to be a void that you don't know about. I just have always wanted to meet whoever she was.
That she, the mother who walked out on her hours after her birth, was now the center of Andrea's quest.
Said, my name is Andrea. I was born on April 30th, 1987.
She turns to social media to find her, posting a photo of herself on Facebook, holding a sign outlining her story.
I was abandoned at a hospital in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho by a woman named Amy Beach. Please like and share.
The post goes viral.
Her birth made headlines in Idaho after her mother disappeared from the hospital. The woman is using social media to try and be reconnected with her birth mother.
Many adopted kids say they have this sense of yearning. How different is it for those who are foundlings?
It's even more intense because foundlings have zero information about their background. It's like their life began the moment they were found.
2,400 miles away in Anchorage, Alaska, another foundling mystery 1 year before Andrea's. Another runaway mother abandons her baby. It's a cool summer evening in 1986. At sundown, a newborn boy is found, not in a hospital, but in a cardboard box next to a Salvation Army bin.
It was September 4th, 1986. Two teenage boys were out riding their bikes and they heard crying from a box and went over to investigate and were astonished to find a live baby in the box. And they scooped the baby up and I guess literally cycled home to their house with it in their arms.
Hours before, bystanders recall seeing a pregnant woman nearby.
They'd seen a very pregnant young lady standing by the Salvation Army bin, hadn't given it much thought, but then when they got home, they started watching the news and heard that a baby had been abandoned there.
A police sketch is published in the local newspaper, looking for that mystery woman who left the baby. And like Andrea, this baby boy Doe is also adopted into a loving home. He grows up in Idaho, playing in the hills, doing country stuff, being raised with sisters. Flash forward 31 years later. That baby is now Benjamin Tveidt, a soldier in the Idaho Army National Guard, and has deployed twice to Iraq.
How did you learn that you were adopted?
It was my 11th birthday. My dad told me I was adopted.
How did it hit you?
I didn't believe him at first, and then I was devastated. They brought the newspaper clippings out that they had preserved. I was spinning. I mean, I was like, what, this is all a joke, right? This was the biggest question in my life. Who am I? Where am I from? I would look up at the stars some night and wonder if my mom or dad or if my brothers or sisters or my grandparents were looking at the stars that night.
Ben is now on the biggest and most personal mission to date, trying to solve the mystery of his birth. Like Andrea, he's put his faith in one woman, Cece Moore, a world-renowned DNA detective whose DNA crime-solving work recently grabbed nationwide attention, leading to arrests in a number of languishing cold cases.
This morning, a break in a 25-year-old cold case.
Same technique authorities used to arrest the suspected Golden State Killer.
This is a major game changer for these cold cases. I've worked with dozens, maybe hundreds of foundlings by now, and so I know that this is a really intense process for them.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.